heavy focus fire on them. There's the ult by Magnus trying to get in there. Out comes a kickstand, and the ult by Zephyr takes out Magnus, and down goes Engineer as well to Vindicator. Wretched Hag is running for her life. They did lose out on that exchange. 3-2, a bit better than the 5-4 we did see. Looks like Wretched Hag actually stopped to do some creeping. She might actually just get caught here. But no, she will be able to blink away. Depends if she can get away here. That Zephyr is coming up on her really quick. A gust could end this right now if she can land it. Getting creep blocked now. The gust not going off. Looks like a tower was denied. I have no idea where. They just follow this Wretched Hag.
Yeah, denied at top, and that was an unfortunate missed gust there. Wretched Hag just barely having enough mana to blink away. Doesn't even have enough mana now, so they still might be able... Oh, there we go. And
some excellent dancing there.
Good job by Wretched Hag to get away from that one. But yeah, that was an excellent ultimate by Magnus. I gotta give a shout out for that. Hitting about 3 of the Hellborn and just dropping them extremely quickly. Unfortunately, Katsi was forced to use her ultimate on Glacius, which is not ideal, considering you want to kind of save that for a carry and get the kill. But they did come out on top in that fight, and you gotta think that if they can turtle this, Zephyr's gonna get more and more farmed, and they don't really have that. I guess they do have that late. I wish they didn't have that Engineer, otherwise I could just say that they don't really have that late game carry. But yeah, they do have that Engineer, so I guess I can't really say that.
Engineer actually now does have his charged hammer ripping, raring to go, but the level advantage is kind of turning against him as we look at the overall levelage of the Hellborn is now greater than that of the Legion, despite being behind in kills.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's almost 10,000 experience advantage, so these team fights are going to be... I didn't even see what happened there, but Katsi goes down in the middle. Did you catch that?
A lot of focus fire, including, looks like the Pyro ult. Nope, sorry, not the Pyro ult. The Pyro stun. The Glacius stun. I do believe there was a Magnus. It was a Glacius ult. That was the ult. But yeah, she just got really focused down there. Really caught out of position. Yep, the ult is down. That Staff of the Master's proven to be a good pickup. At least I hope.
As again, they're going to try and take this tower. Make it... try number 3. It's a 5-on-4 again, but Katsi's going to be a backup in about 10 seconds, so they got to hurry this up if they want to keep their advantage. Actually, we do see Engineers in the bottom lane trying to do a dual lane push here, so we'll see if that works out for them.
It's working so far. That tower's getting dangerously close in the middle, and now it's being picked on in the bottom by Engineer, but he will be backing out now. We will see if the support comes in to make this a fight.
That turret now doing a ridiculous amount of damage. He picked up his charge hammer, so that's going to be maybe a game changer in this particular situation, as we see Zephyr actually picking up a ring mail and a broadsword.
That makes a blade mail, I believe.
Barbed armor.
Sorry, barbed armor. Yep, I think blade mail's the Dota name.
Oh.
And no deny for you.
Finally, that middle tower going down. It took them 3 tries, and finally they're able to take that tower down.
Yeah, there it is. Barbed armor. You're right. On Zephyr. Now looking to pick a fight. Magnus coming in. The Engineer coming in. Down goes that turret. Looking to just dropping. Bringing out that barbed armor. Looking like either they're going to give chase now or back off. The Defiler ult is out. There goes the Wretched Hag ult, putting out a lot of damage. Engineer actually being chased down and picked off. There he goes down to China with that massive damage. Magnus taking out, not Magnus, sorry, Wretched Hag taking out Plague Rider as Defiler's coming in to try to use her ult to the best advantage here. Magnus looking like she'll get away, at least for now. Pyro now coming in, probably going to try to clean these guys up. A gust is hitting him. Defiler just barely alive. Down goes Pyro, and that looks like even Wretched Hag did not get away to that Soul Reaper.
Wow, that was some great play by the Hellborn team. Unfortunately for for the Legion, Viscer's dropped his turret on the right side there, and the battle kind of went over to the left, and they had no DPS once Viscer's went down himself. And Play got off a decent ultimate. Unfortunately, it didn't have all that many bounces because of the fact that everyone on the Legion team can blink away from it. But they Vindicator actually dealt a lot of damage in that, and along with the Defiler ultimate and those tornadoes from Zephyr, that, I don't know, things might turn around here. As we do see a push onto the middle tower. It's going to drop pretty quickly since it's only the tier 1.
Denied. Wow, that's again. And he gets away.
The gold star to Magnus for that. That was pro.
Well, has the Legion even gotten... China did have that bottom tower kill, but the other two actually were denied by the Legion teams.
That is a good point.
Actually, even just looking at towers now, tower denies are at 2 apiece for each team, although there are 8 towers down for the Hellborn, so that does make the big difference there.
7, I believe, but yeah.
It says 8. I'm not sure why it says 8, but...
Oh, that's just how many they have left. It's counterintuitive.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. My bad.
As you see, Engineer actually picking up a Slayer, so going to be going for that Savage Mace, which will be devastating. But interesting to note, while the Legion still do have a 3,000 gold lead, the Hellborn have been winning these team fights, and you can see the result of that is they have a 13, almost 14,000 experience lead at this point, so they're just completely out-leveling the Legion now.
Which is very surprising considering the early game, how this all went down.
And there you go, you can see that Defiler ultimate popped right there, just annihilated that turret in about 1 second. They wanted to push those barracks there, but it's not going to happen thanks to that ridiculous Defiler ult, who has picked up a Shaman's Headdress in addition to that Sacrificial Stone, so she's becoming extremely tanky now. Catsy's still
Soul
working
Reaper.
on her Sacrificial Stone. Sorry.
Exactly what I was going to say. You took the words right out of my mouth.
But, I don't know.
Sheepstick actually sitting there on Vindicator.
Yeah, and that's a great pickup for Vindicator. It gives him an extra CC there, and gives him extremely good mana regen, even though he already had that with his Nullstone.
There's a plate mail sitting on Magnus, so he could be going for a demonic armor.
Yeah, Wretched Hag's kind of coming into the middle here. The Gust by Zephyr, but it's not going to matter with that blink. And there goes the Defiler ult. Magnus coming in with that, but you see that aura from Vindicator is just devastatingly and annoying for this Legion team who's depending on all these combos. Probably just really needs to focus that ultimate, but they're just going to go around it, so that works too. As a barrier adder actually picked up by Defiler. So a great pickup against this incredibly magic-heavy Legion team, as you see Viscerus is taking out the Ancients here.
Yeah, did not even notice when that barrier rider was complete, but obviously it made it in good time as the Hellborn is now going to be pushing for their 3rd tower. 4th tower.
Wretched Hag actually porting into the middle, but unfortunately that Vindicator ult is going to screw her up. She does have a haste rune. Defiler's going to go down as well to that Engineer turret. Great job there. Wretched Hag's going to finally go down. Magnus went down. I didn't even see how. Engineer's dropping extremely low. Glacius went down as well, not unsurprisingly being Glacius. And the Hellborn are actually going to get this tower here. So despite the early game dominance, you gotta like the Hellborn at this point in the game, as Pyromancer's going to go down to Soul Reaper's aura.
Haha, really? Nice.
He might have got a heal off, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like aura kills better, so I'm going to say it was an aura kill.
Whatever, Katsy got the kill, so congrats to her.
Engineer and Magmus coming in now. Cats is going to drop extremely low. Engineer's going to